Everything appears to be working technology-wise. I apologize if things pop out or what happens, but I'm recording it. It'll go up on the YouTube channel later. So this is kind of like a yoga tone class. If you're like, but I never went to yoga tone. Let me tell you what it is. It's like a flow class, and I use resistance bands. But Annie, I don't have resistance bands. I understand. Use some small weights. Don't have small weights, soup cans, water bottles, a large book. I have a collection of Jane Austen that's chilling on a bookshelf. That would make a great weight. Pets that will let you pick them up and lift them. Or just use your own body weight. That's also an option. Instagram Live will cut me off in 60 minutes, so it's going to be under an hour. So turn on some tunes that you like, clear out your mat space, grab those weights or bands, water, towel, whatever you need, and we're going to go back to the mat. So as you make your way back to your mat, we're going to get started in child's pose. And if you have a band, we're going to take it and put it around your shins, above your ankles. So it's going to go above your ankles, below your knees, somewhere in that general vicinity. If you have weights, if you're using weights, I just wouldn't use them for this part. But child's pose is where we're going to start. So that's knees down on the mat, big toes touching, maybe arms stretched out in front of you, forehead down on the ground. And just giving yourself a moment to kind of settle and still here. And so maybe as you settle and still into this, that means you give a quick little body scan. Notice how your body feels in this space, in this shape on this day. Maybe taking a moment to see if there are any areas of tension or tightness. Maybe you take the time to allow your breath to start to flow in its natural state, noticing where your inhale is. Noticing where your inhale turns into an exhale. And where everything kind of starts to begin again. From this cool, calm, collected space right here, we're just going to take the fingertips and walk them over towards the right side of your mat. So hands walk over to the right. Maybe your forehead also slides that direction. Maybe you take your left hand, stack it on top of your right, and maybe you just gently push your hips back towards your left heel. So just a little baby side body bend. Take your hands, bring them back through center. And then take your hands and walk them over to the left side of the mat. Maybe again, forehead slides that direction. Maybe you take your right fingers and slide them up on top of your left. Maybe your right hip pushes back towards your right heel. Take your hands and walk them back through the center. And then on your next inhale, when you're ready, find tabletop. So hips lift away from your heels, full body shifts forward. Hands go under your armpits, hips go over your knees. We're just going to warm up the spine with some cows and cats. So really push down through the tops of your feet, down through your shins. Let your belly button start to drop towards the ground. Chest slides through your arms. Eye gaze goes forward, maybe out towards the ceiling, cow pose. We feel a little compression through the low back. Push down through the tops of your feet, push through your hands, take your tailbone, tilt it down. Zip your belly up and in, take your chin into your chest. Cat pose. Move between them. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Cow pose. And cat pose. Cow. And cat. And one more full round. Cow pose. Followed by cat pose. And bring yourself right back to your tabletop shape. We're going to stretch out the shoulders, so send a little more weight over to your left hand, and as you inhale, take your right arm, reach it up. Exhale, thread the needle, take your right arm behind your left, lay your right shoulder to the right side of your head down. Now your left hand can stay exactly where you've placed it. Your left fingers could reach towards the top of the mat. Your left hand could slide across your low back and reach for that opposite hip. Let your left fingers come back down towards the earth. Push through your left hand, inhale, unthread, pull the right arm out, reach it up. Exhale, right hand down. Send more weight over to your right hand. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread, left arm behind your right. Left shoulder, left side of the head down. And then you decide, right hand stays. Maybe right fingers walk forward. Maybe right fingers sweep across your low back and reach for your left hip crease. Push through your right hand, inhale, unthread, left arm comes out and up. Exhale, left hand comes down. Now if you have that band, we're gonna do our first little banded move. If you don't have a band, no worries, it's just body weight. Take that right leg, reach it back. Tuck the right toes under, and then also tuck your left toes under if you have the band, just to kind of keep this band rooted around your legs. And you take your right foot, step it out to the right, bring your right foot back to center, send your right heel up, and then down. So you go to the right, to the center, up, down, out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down. Two more like this, in, up, down. Last one, in, up. Now just go up and down. So up, down, using the back side of your body, really feeling the glute. Push through your hands so you have a strong frame, and then just using your legs to lift, lower, up, down, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let your right knee bend, set it down, tuck the right toes under. Take your left leg, stretch it back, left toes tucked under. Belly pulled up and in, root down through the hands, your left leg steps out to the left, comes to center, heel reaches up, then goes down. So it's left, center, up, down, out, in, 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 up, down, belly in, up, down, 2 more, up, down, last one, and now you just pulse, up, down, up, down, up, down, heel straight up to the ceiling, up, down, for 4, 3, 2, 1, leave your left leg where it is, keep the toes tucked under. Take your right leg, step it back, here's your first plank. So again, shoulders over your wrists, heels over your toes, push the ground away, belly up and in. One long line from the crown of your head back to your heels, or maybe those knees bend, and then it's one long line from your head down to your knees. Take a breath in, take a breath out, take one more inhale, belly pulls up and in, and as you exhale, lift the hips up and back. Let the heels start to reach towards the ground. First downward facing dog. Take some moves here if you would like. Maybe that's bending the knees right and left. Maybe that's sending the heels and the hips from side to side. Maybe that's taking a twist. Right hand back to left ankle. Left hand back to right ankle. Do what feels good. Maybe that means there's a big bend in the knees, so the chest comes a little closer to the thighs. Take a big breath in. And as you breathe out, take your hands and walk them back to your feet. Walk to the back of your mat. When you get to the back of your mat, maybe increase that bend in your knees, and then just let go of the weight of your upper body. Maybe let the fingertips rest on the mat. Maybe let your hands find opposite elbows. Maybe take a sway from side to side. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Gently release any grip that you've taken. Put a bend in your knees, pull your belly in, and start to roll yourself all the way up to standing. Head comes up last. When you get up there, maybe roll out the shoulders. Find that place that feels comfortable in your feet, so that place where your weight can spread evenly across your entire foot. Press down through your feet, pull your belly in. Inhale, take the arms, reach them up. Maybe right here, let your right hand grab your left wrist. And as you inhale, see if your arms can straighten a little bit more. And then as you exhale, take a side body bend. So hips go left, upper body to the right. Feel this big, long stretch along the left side of your body. Push down through your feet, bring your body back to center. Maybe switch your grip. Left hand takes your right wrist. Inhale, the arms get really straight. And exhale, the body goes up and over to the left as your hips go to the right. So now big stretch along the right side of your body. Push down through your feet, come back through center, split your grip. As you exhale, take a back bend. So cactus your arms, pull your shoulder blades down, lift your heart. Inhale, big reach up. Exhale, fold, hands come down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale from the top, big reach up. Right hand takes left wrist, exhale, tip to the right. Inhale back through center, switch your grip. Exhale, body goes to the left. Inhale, back through center, split your grip. Exhale, take a back bend. Maybe it's a little bigger. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold, hands come down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. This time as you inhale, walk out and find high plank. So again, this is a place where your knees can drop if they need to. Or on your next inhale, push through your big toes, shift your shoulders more forward. So think shoulders towards your fingertips. Belly pulled up and in. As you exhale, lower your body a little or a lot. Inhale, take a little back bend, a little cobra or an up dog. Exhale, hips go up and back. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Take your hands, walk them back to your feet. Find a half lift. Big inhale. Exhale, fold over your legs. And if you have that band, slide it off of your legs. Put it around your wrists. If you have small weights, you want to work with those. That's also a possibility. Push it down through your feet. Inhale, big reach up overhead. If you have that band, here we're pushing the hands apart, feeling the resistance. If you have small weights, you're creating really strong, solid arms. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, big side body stretch. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, bend the other direction. Inhale, back through center. As you exhale, same kind of motion, we're going to cactus the arms. Pull the shoulder blades down. Try to lift your heart. Inhale, big reach up. Exhale, fold, hands come down. Now, if you have a band, we have to approach this very carefully. We're going to take the hands and kind of tiptoe them a little bit forward. Then put a bend in the knees, let the knees come down. And then keep walking your hands forward until you find your way to a tabletop. So, if we have a band, this will make more sense. It'll be a little harder. You can do this without a band. So essentially, we're in a tabletop. You can stay right here with your knees down, toes tucked under. And maybe you just stay right here, or you tuck your toes and let your knees hover, regardless of which you choose. You're just going to take your hand back to the same knee. So the left hand's going to slide back and tap your left knee. Then go to center, then right hand to right knee. Back. So tap your knee, set it down. Tap your knee, set it down. Knees can stay on the ground. Tap your knee, reach it forward. Tap your knee, reach it forward, or hover. So it's a little hover, kind of bear crawl with a little tap. Left hand back to left knee, right hand right knee. Left, right. Left, right. Just do 2 more on each side. Last one to the left. Last one to the right. Push through your heels. Send those hips up high. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, take your right foot and step it up in between your hands, or as close as you can get it. Let your left knee drop. And then take both hands, if you still have that band, out of your band, leave it at the top of the mat. Right here, find this low lunge that feels good for you. So fingers can stay down, hands can come to your thigh. You can have some motion. Just find your calm, steady breath. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. Take one more inhale. Then as you exhale, make your way back to a half split. So maybe those hands walk back, send the hips back, left hip over your left knee. Let your right leg start to reach out long. Now here, the higher your body is, less of a stretch. So you can keep your body all the way upright, or maybe you start that hinge and fold over, trying to bring your torso a little closer to your leg. Maybe your hands are on blocks, or on top of those weights, or on your soup cans, or your books, or whatever you have. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Start to rebend that right leg. Right knee bends, right foot comes down. Tuck the left toes. Lift your left knee. Push down through your feet. Pull your belly in, and as you inhale, lift everything up. Body lifts, arms lift. High lunge. Check back in with that right knee. And then check in with your hips. Right hip pulls back, left hip pushes forward. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, we're just going to take a twist. Send your left arm forward. Let your right arm start to peel back. So you can keep these arms nice and wide in this big wide T twist. You can definitely shorten them. Left hand, right leg, right hand a little back. You could turn it up. You could take your left elbow all the way across your body to the outside of your right knee. And maybe you push the palms together. Maybe you need a little more stability so your left knee drops. Wherever you decide to be, feel your inner thighs hug in towards each other. And on your inhales, find length through your spine. So think crown of the head, either straight up or towards the front of your space. As you exhale, maybe you twist a little deeper. Take one more inhale. And one more exhale. And then on your next inhale, we're going to unwind into star pose. So you turn the opposite direction, everything straightens, legs straight, arms straight. And then as you exhale, heels turn in, toes turn out, knees bend, and we find our little goddess pose. So right here, maybe shifting from side to side. Maybe send the weight back to your heels, let your tailbone be heavy, belly pulled up and in, shoulders over your hips. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. On your next inhale, push through your heels. Everything straightened, star pose, big reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Turn the right toes out. Put a bend in your knee. Reach your arms apart. Feel those fingers reach in opposite directions. Shoulders away from your ears. Take your right knee, steer it towards your right pinky toe. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out, let it go. Freeze your lower body. Flip your right palm to the ceiling. And next inhale, take the right arm. Reach it straight up, or maybe all the way over your head. Little reverse warrior here. Take one more inhale. Exhale, take the hands down to the ground. Frame your right foot. Lift your left heel. Step your right foot back. Here's your plank. And then you decide, how do you want to get back to downward facing dog? You can take that flow, it needs to be up or down. You could just set yourself back to downward facing dog. You can skip all of the chaturangas if you want. Just find your way back to that home base shape. And then right here, take a breath in. Take a breath out. And we go to the other side. So as you inhale, lift your left leg up high. Exhale, the left foot works in between your hands. Let the right knee drop. And here again, you have that time to find your low lunge. So maybe the fingertips are down. Maybe they're up. Maybe you add some motion. Do what you need. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, start to work back into that half split. So maybe the fingertips walk back, right hip over your right knee, let your left leg start to stretch out long. Again, you get to decide where your torso is in relation to your leg. Up very high, down very low. Hands can be on things, they can be on the ground. You can definitely keep a little bend in that left knee. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. And start to reset. So your left leg rebends. Left foot down. Tuck the right toes. Lift your right knee. Push through your feet. Pull your belly in. Next inhale, everything lifts. Body, arms, up. Find that strong, stable place with your legs. Let your left hip pull back. Right hip press forward. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, take that twist. Take your right arm forward and your left arm back. And again, wide T-twist. Shorter arm prop. Maybe right elbow all the way across. Right knee can be up, right knee can be down. Do what you need. Wherever this twist takes you, try to find length in your spine. So as you inhale, you find some length. As you exhale, maybe there's more room to twist. And then one more round of breath wherever you are. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Next inhale, we unwind into star. So you turn the opposite direction. Legs straight, arms straight, big reach up. And then exhale, goddess, heels in, toes out. Bend in your knees. Maybe shift from side to side. Do what you need here. Shoulders over your hips, tailbone reaches towards the earth. Big breath in. Big breath out. Next inhale, star, everything resets. And then exhale, warrior two. Left toes out. Bend your left knee. Reach your arms apart. Shoulders away from your ears. Strong active arms though, reaching in opposite directions. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Freeze your lower body, flip your left palm to the ceiling. And next inhale, you take that reverse. Maybe left arm goes straight up. Maybe make it more of a lean back. Take one more inhale. Exhale the hands down to the ground, frame your left foot. Lift your right heel, then take yourself back. Do that flow if you want. Skip it entirely. Maybe just send the hips straight up and back into downward facing dog. Now we're just going to take those same moves and we're going to add your band, your weights, whatever you have. So right here, reset. Take a big breath in. Take a big sigh out, let it go. And then on your next inhale, lift your right leg up high. As you exhale, step your right foot forward. Let your left knee drop. If you have your band, find it. If you have weights, instead of taking those first, let them sit for a moment. Lift your body up off of your leg. And wherever you are, take your hands, reach them up. And if you have that band is between your thumb and your fingers. We're gonna let the right fist drop over towards your right hip if you have a band. If you don't have a band, it's the left arm back behind you, maybe right arm across, grab your elbow. So we're looking for that stretch down the back of your left arm through your tricep. Wherever you are, with or without a band, push your hips forward, lift your heart up. And then you decide, maybe you just stay here, or maybe you add a side body stretch, so maybe elbow goes up and over towards the right side of your space. Push your head into the back of your arm, take a big breath in. As you exhale, bring your body back to your center. Maybe push your hips back a little bit so they're 90-90. Maybe bring that right knee back down to the ground and take your right arm, bring it up. Now if you have weights, you're just gonna take the weights in both hands, elbows bend, weights back behind your head. If you have the band, your left arm hasn't changed. You're just bringing the right elbow up. So you're gonna hold and root down through the left hand. Right palm spins to the ceiling. You're just gonna do a little tricep extension. So it's up and down, up and down, up and down. If you have weights, this can be both up and down, up and down. Doesn't have to have a weight. Just really feel that motion coming from the back of your right arm, up and down, up and down. So biceps are hugged in toward your head. Up and down, up and down, up. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bands or weights, whatever, comes to heart center. Weights maybe go to the ground if you need a little more stability. So hands can come to the ground, hands can stay at your heart, tuck your left toes, lift your left knee, push down through your feet, and on your next inhale, lift your body up. Maybe you take those weights with you, maybe you just take your band, put it around your wrist. Weights, those arms can stay extended, hands can be at heart center. If you have the band, extend your arms, and we're just gonna take a rotation. So everything's gonna turn to the right. Twist, back to center, twist, twist. So you have these crescent lunge legs, and then we're just rotating through the torso. So weights can be squeezed at heart center, and then it's whole upper body twisting. With the band, you're trying to push the band apart, and then also take that rotation. Twist, twist. Do just 2 more. Last one, and then next inhale, star pose. So you turn to the side, arms come up overhead. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, back to goddess, heels in, toes out, and if you have that band, hands to heart center, and maybe roll that band down so that's between your thumbs and your fingers again. If you have weights, just weight in each hand, arms down. So you're finding this goddess squat with weights or bands, whatever you need. Take your elbows, glue them towards your side, and then just let your right arm curl up, 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 up. Now if you have weights, you can do both arms if you want. If you have a band, it's your left arm that's kind of increasing this resistance. Curl. You can always add a squat. So maybe the knees bend, and then as you curl, you stand straight up. Curl. Curl. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, star pose. So the arms can come back overhead. As you exhale, warrior 2 legs. So turn the right toes out. Take your hands, bring them to heart center. If you have that band, set up your legs first. Take your right arm, reach it forward, let the left arm go with it. If you have weights, right arm forward, left arm out. We're just gonna do pull backs with the left arm, so that left elbow just goes straight back. Pull, pull. If you have weights in the right arm, that weight is too much. You can always take your right arm, set it down, just pull with the left. Pull. Think about squeezing that shoulder blade in toward your spine. Pull. Pulling straight across your chest. Pull. 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 Keep the bend in your knee. Right knee towards your pinky toe. Belly in. For 4, 3, 2, inhale, take your right arm, shoot it up. Just straight up. If you have a weight, straight up, stack. Take a big breath in. Then as you exhale, take the resistance band, gently let go of it. Put it at the top of your mat. Hands come down, lift your left heel. Step your right foot back. Take your flow if you want, or just meet me in downward facing dog. You decide what you need, what you want. So you can take that chaturanga knees up or down. Maybe a little cobra, maybe a little up dog. We all land together. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. To the other side. Inhale, lift your left leg up, out. Exhale, left foot steps in between your hands. Drop your right knee down. Right here, you find your band, or maybe you just take your arms. But as you inhale, you lift your body. If you have a band goes between your thumbs and your fingers. Inhale, the arms go up. As you exhale, left fist down, right elbow up. No band, right arm up, bend your elbow, left hand across. So now we're looking for that stretch down the back of your right arm. Maybe you push your hips forward, lift your heart up. And then if you have the band or if you just have your arms, you get to decide, do you stay right here? Or do you add a side bend, right elbow up and over? Back of your head into your right arm. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, bring your body back to center and push the hips back, maybe 90-90 out the legs. Maybe left knee comes down, and we're going for those tricep dips, tricep extension. So, band in your hand, your right hand's gonna hold steady. Maybe it's just your left arm that presses up and down, up and down. If you have weights, maybe band one weight in both hands or two weights, up and down, up and down. You decide what you need and what feels best. Use the back of your left arm. Up, down, up, up. Push it straight up. Straight up. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your weights or your band, bring them to heart center. Maybe hands come to the ground if you need that support. Tuck your right toes under. Lift your right knee. Push through your feet, pull your belly in, lift your body up. And then again, hands can be at heart center with those weights. Or maybe the band comes around your wrist, arms go straight up. If you have the band, push your hands away. Pull your belly in, freeze your legs, whole upper body, twist to the left. Twist. 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 If those hands are at heart center, it's like your upper body is one unit. Twist. Twist. Keep those arms at shoulder level if you have the band, if arms are extended. Twist. 2 more. Twist. And twist. Next inhale, go to star pose. I'm going to turn again towards you. Everything straightens. And then as you exhale, goddess, heels in, toes out, bend your knees. Maybe it's weights at heart center, maybe weights come down, or you have that band still around your hands. So we did right side on the other side, so this time we're going to hold steady with the right, we're going to curl with the left. Elbows in towards your body, curl. Curl. Again, you could do both hands at one time if you wanted to. You could add that kind of like little pulse. Squeeze. You get to decide what you need, what feels good. Squeeze. Curl. 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 For 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, star pose. Everything goes back overhead. As you exhale, warrior 2. So on this side, your left toes turn out. Left knee bends. Hands come down towards your heart. So either weight in both hands or you have this band. Left arm goes forward. That right hand's on the other end of your band, or maybe you have a weight in both hands. You're just going to take that pull across your chest. Right elbow straight back. Pull. 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 If you're doing it with weights, it can just be a single pull with the right arm. You don't have to have that left arm extended. If you have weights, maybe keep a little bend in that left arm. Pull. Pull. Shoulder blade in towards your spine. Pull. Keep the bend in your left knee. Left knee to your pinky toe. Pull. 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 For 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that Take a big breath in. As you exhale, you gently release the band. Put it at the top of your mat. Take your hands down. And then take a flow if you want. Or maybe you just go back to downward facing dog. Do what you need. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out, let it go. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, put a bend in your knees, let your knees come down. Maybe wipe some sweat. Maybe grab some water. Do what you need. It's only like 85 degrees in here and I'm still dripping. I don't understand. Big inhale. Big exhale. We're going to go for a second round of movements. We're going to do it without a band or weights, and then we'll add those things in if you want. So as you're ready, we're going to come to the top of the mat and just land in a forward fold. So this second chunk of movement is considerably shorter than the first. It's less involved. Take a big breath in here. Take a big breath out here. Send the weight to the back of your heels, put a bend in your knees, and inhale, lift your body, lift your arms, chair pose. Send so much weight back to your heels that when you look down, you see at least your big toes, maybe the top of your foot. Outer thighs and knees hug in towards each other. If your arms are feeling very tired, hands can come to heart center. Wherever you are, take a breath in. As you exhale, maybe sit a little lower. Take one more big inhale. As you exhale, take a twist. Take your left elbow to the outside of your right knee, push your palms together. Take your eye gaze down to your knees, make sure they're in one line. And then maybe take your eye gaze over to the side, maybe up over your right shoulder. Reach your tailbone to the back of your root. Reach the crown of your head towards the front. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, fold over your legs, hands come down. Inhale, find a half lift. Create some length for your spine. Exhale, fold over your legs. And this time as you inhale, lift your chest, but also lift your left leg. So it's a little supported airplane pose or supported warrior three. You can stay right here with your fingers down. Maybe one hand, maybe two hands come to heart center. Maybe both arms sweep alongside your body. Maybe you roll the left hip down a little bit so two hips are in one line. Keep your belly button pulled up and in. Take one more big inhale. And then as you exhale, step your feet together and just fold. Take a moment here. Maybe shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Send the weight back to your heels, put a bend in your knees, and inhale, chair pose. We're already on the other side. I told you it was a lot shorter. No chaturangas, you're welcome. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, maybe sit a little lower. And one more big breath in. As you exhale, take that twist. So this side, right elbow across to the outside of your left knee. Look down at your knees. Make sure they're in one line. And then maybe eye gaze to the side. Maybe up over your left shoulder. Push the hands together. Maybe try to get the thumbs all the way to your sternum. Take one more big breath in. As you exhale, fold over your legs, hands come down. Inhale, find a half lift. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, little supported airplane or warrior three. Chest lifts, right leg lifts. So again, this can be all about finding length while keeping support. Or maybe you play with balance. One hand comes to your heart. Maybe two hands come to your heart. Maybe arms sweep alongside your body. Right hip can roll down, two hips in one line. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, step your feet together and fold. Take a big breath in here. Take a big sigh out. And now if you have that band, find it. Put it back over your legs. Again, think about it, putting it around your shins, so above your ankle, below your knees. And then take your feet, heel toe them apart, until you feel that resistance band. Put a bend in your knees, pull your belly in, and slowly roll yourself up to standing. When you get all the way up, maybe roll off the shoulders. Send the weight back into your heels. Put a bend in your knees. Keep your belly button pulled up and in. We're going to do little fire hydrants. So send the weight over to your right foot. And then you're just going to take your left leg out to the side. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. If you have a weight, you can hold a weight on the side of your hip. Your toe can touch down for stability, or your leg never has to touch down. You're just opening to the side, setting it back. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Lift. Belly in. Lift. Keep Fire hydrants on the other side. So the right leg lifts, lowers, lift, lift. Toe can touch down if you need that stability. Maybe that weight transfers over to the right side. Lift. Belly in, lift. Lift. Weight back to your heel. Lift. 2 more. Last one. Right foot sits down. Straighten your legs. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Put that bend back in your knees again. This time, really root down through your right foot. Right leg solid and strong. Pick up your left. We're just going to take a little controlled swing. So send your left leg forward. Reach your left leg back. Forward and back. Forward and back. And this time, leave your left leg forward. Send the weight back to your heel. And now just do a single leg squat. Bend your right leg a little or a lot. And then straighten. Right leg bends and straightens. Right leg bends and straightens. Do 2 more. Bend, straighten. Last one. Straighten. Set your left foot down. Adjust your band if it moved. Send the weight over to your left foot. Little bend in your left leg. Belly in. Pick up your right leg. Take that little swing. Forward and back. Slow and controlled. Forward and back. Forward and back. Last time, reach your right leg forward. Send the weight back into your left heel. Take those single leg squats. So the left leg will bend. And then straighten. Bend a little or a lot. Straighten. 3 more. Straighten. 2 more. Last one. Straighten. Set your right foot down. Send the weight back to your heels. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, twist. Left elbow across. Inhale, find that length through your spine. Exhale, fold over your legs. If you have the band, take it, slide it off of your legs. Stand on it with just your right foot. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, that little supported airplane warrior 3 again. Maybe fingertips stay down. Maybe if you have a band, you reach for your band. Maybe if you have a band, you pull your fists to your heart center, if I can find my balance. Shook. Belly pulled up and in. Shoulder blades hugged into your spine. Take a breath in. As you exhale, step the feet together. Fold. Take a big breath in. Take a big sigh out. Know that you've only got one more side. Take that band, slide it under your feet. Stand on it with both feet. Separate your feet out until you feel the resistance. Put a little bend in your knees. Pull your belly in. Roll yourself up to standing. Roll out your shoulders. Take your hands, bring them to your hips. Keep your belly pulled up and in. Now we're going to do a resisted high knee march. So if you have that band, you're standing on your band with one foot, you're going to pull the other knee in toward your chest. Shook. Set that foot down. Pull the other knee up. Pull. Then you switch. Pull. Pull. So really, the foot that's on the ground is going to push into the ground, the other leg lifts up. Pull. Pull. A little high knee march. Pull. Pull. Knee straight up, using the hip flexors and those core muscles. Lift. 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 2 more on each side. Lift. Lift. Last one on the right. Last one on the left. Send the weight back to your heels. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, take a twist. Right elbow across. Inhale, find some length. Exhale, fold over your legs. This time, just step your right foot out. So the band's underneath your left foot. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, that little supported airplane warrior 3. Fingertips stay down. Maybe you find that band. Or weights. You can pick up a weight if you wanted to. Maybe those weights or band come to your heart center. Shoulder blades hug into your spine. Take one more big breath in. As you exhale, step your feet together. Just take a big fold. Take that band, slide it out from under your foot. Inhale, find a half lift. Exhale, take the fingers back behind you. Put a bigger bend in your knees and find your way all the way down to the ground. Take a moment, wipe some sweat, grab some water. And we just have a couple more things, and then we're home free. So right here, we're gonna go to a banded boat pose, or it can be a weighted boat pose if you have small weights. If you have a band, put it nearby in case you decide you want it. We're gonna find some variation of a boat pose. So you're gonna take a little lean back. Maybe the feet come out in front of you, toes stay touch down. Maybe the hands come back behind you, fingertips touch down. Maybe the fingers come behind your knees. Maybe your feet lift. Maybe your legs straighten. You decide wherever you are, think heart to the ceiling, shoulders away from your ears. So we're creating that length through your spine. Trying really hard not to scoop and round. If you have a band and you want to add that in, we're going to take a band, put it around your feet. If you have weights, those weights you can just hold at heart center. If you have your band, you can definitely use it just to hold you here. Or you can add a row. You can take your fist, pull into your chest. Row. Shoulder blades to your spine. Row. You don't have to have a band. You could do this with weights too. Just try to keep your heart lifting towards the ceiling. Shoulders away from your ears. Row. Row. You could also straighten your legs. Pull. Belly in. Pull. 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 For 4, 3, 2, 1. Wherever you are, put a bigger bend in your knees. Let your feet touch down. If you have a band, you're going to pull that band up again around your shins, maybe a little closer to your knees than before. Take your feet, separate them out. Take your hands behind your knees and slowly lower yourself down onto your back. We're going to do little bridge lifts. So those feet can walk in a little closer to your body. Heels in towards your body, toes point straight ahead. If you don't have a band, feel free to take some weights, put them right on your hips. Push down through your heels, lift your hips up high. So you're just going to lift and then lower. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Drive down through your heels. If you have a band, think about pushing against the band. Feel that resistance. Use your glutes to lift, lower. Lift, lower. Try to let your booty hover at the bottom. Don't let it touch all the way down. Arms can be alongside your body. You can create what I like to think of as little robot arms. Drive your elbows into the ground. Lift, lower. If your hands are holding weights, they can be at your hips. You could also add, if you had those weights, you can add like a chest press. You can take your arms wide, and then when your hips lift, your weights lift, lower. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Lift. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Let your hips lower down. Take the knees, bring them into your chest. Maybe take those hands to the top of your kneecaps. Draw little circles on the ceiling with your knees. Whatever direction you decide to go, make sure you pause, go the other direction. And if you have that band, now's the time where you can take it all the way off your legs, set it aside. Unless you want to use it to stretch. Weights can also go by the side. We've reached our cool down section. So we're going to do the whole thing on our backs. So once you reach the back of your mat, or once you're on your back, you stay there. From where you are right here, let your left leg go long. Let your right knee come in. Give it a little squeeze. A little hug. And take your right leg, reach it to the ceiling. And maybe here you keep a little bend in your knee. We're going to find some sort of grip on the right leg. Maybe you catch behind your thigh. Maybe it's your calf. Maybe you reach for your right big toe. Maybe you take that band or a towel and you wrap it around your right foot so you make your arms a little longer. Maybe you use whatever grip you have to pull that right leg a little closer into your body. So we're looking for that stretch along the back of your right leg. Left leg stays long. Left heel reaches to the front of your space. Take a big breath in. And on your exhale, gently loosen this grip you have on your right leg. Maybe take the band all the way off. Put a bend in your right knee. Let it drop towards your chest. Bend your left leg, left foot down, left knee stand up. Take your right ankle, cross it over your left thigh. Maybe you just stay right here, push your right knee away. Maybe you lift your left foot off the ground.
Interlace your fingers behind your left knee. Maybe you pull your left knee in. Maybe you push your right knee away. So looking for some extra space along the right side of your body, specifically through hip flexors, outer hip, IT band, that place. If you wanted to try something different, instead of hands being behind your knee, you could take hands on top of your shin. I'll squeeze that knee in a little closer. You could also play with straightening your left leg or bending it. Kind of finding that place where you feel the most beneficial stretch for you, sensation that you can breathe through. Gently release any grip that you have on your legs. Keep the figure four shape. Tip the whole figure four shape to the left. So as you roll to the left, your left knee touches down, your right foot touches down, your right knee stands up. And then right here, let your right hip fall down towards the ground as you push your right leg away from you. So you could physically push it with your left hand. You could think right knee away from my body towards the front of my mat space. Keep both shoulders on the ground. Bring your whole figure four shape back to the center of your mat space. Uncross your right ankle from your left thigh, right leg out long. Move to the other side, hug your left knee in. Take your left leg extended towards the ceiling. Remember, you can keep that bend in your leg and then find that grip on your left leg. Thigh, calf, big toe. Maybe you take band, towel, something, wrap it around your left foot. And maybe you use that grip to pull the left leg in a little closer to your body. Let your right leg stay long. Gently release whatever grip you have on your left leg. Maybe take that band, slide it off. Let your left knee bend and drop towards your chest. Bend your right leg, right foot on the ground, right knee up. Cross left ankle over your right thigh. Maybe you just push the left knee away. Maybe you lift the right foot up, interlace your hands behind your right knee. Maybe you pull the right knee in, push the left knee away. Maybe your hands slide to the top of your right shin. Maybe you again play with right leg straightening and right leg bending. Just looking for that stretch along the outside of your left side. Gently release any grip that you have for that figure four shape. Keep the figure four shape. Roll the whole shape over to the right. So your right knee touches down, your left foot touches down, your left knee stands up. Let both shoulders stay on the ground. Try to let that left hip melt back down towards the ground. Push your left knee away. Physically with your hand, or maybe just by thinking knee towards the top of my space. Gently take that figure four shape, bring it all the way back to the center of your mat. Uncross left ankle from right thigh, both knees into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Maybe that's forearms across the top of your shins. Maybe again it's hands to the top of your knees. Maybe you find that little ball pose by bringing your forehead all the way up to your knees. Give yourself a tight squeeze. Take any last little movements that you need. Again, circling the knees. Maybe rocking from side to side, forwards and backwards. Maybe right here you need an inversion, so you send the feet up to the ceiling. Maybe you can't end class without doing happy baby, so you grab for the outsides of your feet, let the knees come down towards your armpits. It doesn't matter what these last few shapes look like, as long as they're last few shapes that feel good for you. And then as you're ready, let yourself start to settle into that final shape. So maybe it's Shavasana, arms and legs go out long, palms roll open to the ceiling. Maybe it's soles of the feet together, knees open out wide. Maybe it's rolled off to one side or the other. Just finding that place where you can allow your body to rest, to settle, and still. Taking as much time here as you need, doing what you need here. And when you're ready, let yourself lift up off of your mat and continue on about your day.